Well, I think the most important thing for Slam and members at this time is to try and educate themselves as much as possible, even though it's daunting the amount of information to learn about a modern treaty. It's really important, and it's worth taking that extra time, and it's worth making that call to the people who know the answers and those sorts of things. While before you vote, it's best to know as much as you can. Well, in Tsawwassen experience, the biggest concerns that I think were raised coming up to the vote were people were uncertain if they were going to be better off with the treaty or not. And it's challenging because we don't have a crystal ball and perfect answers, but what our treaty team would tell our community was that the treaty is a toolkit that was far better at we had a far better chance at addressing our issues as a community with those tools than we did under the Indian Act. So there's lots of concerns about some of the myths that were circulating about the what would happen after a treaty, what would or wouldn't happen, what the actual deal was. So it took a lot of patience to try and get all that information out and get the accurate information out. I'm very sympathetic to what Sliamin's going through right now. It's very important discussions to have as a community. I'm very relieved we're beyond that. It was 5 years ago we were having these discussions as a community, and now that we have our treaty, there's no turning back. We're self-governing, we're advancing our issues, we're improving programs and services, we're building an economy, and we have a strong foundation to be able to do those things. We were hamstrung before. Still a long road to hoe for us, but like I said, we have better tools to try and reach the objectives we set for ourselves as a community. Well, I think we need to remember that we are resilient as First Nations people and that we are capable of looking after ourselves. And when you're thinking about your future, you need to envision what you want, not just what you don't want, and think about how we're going to improve our community, how we're going to make our family stronger, and what are realistic opportunities to do that.